There's some amazing conferences and summits coming up in 2026, and I wanted to discuss in this video the top cybersecurity conferences and summits that you should consider attending in 2026, where they are happening, how much they are, so you can have ample time to plan for those if that's your thing. And we're going to discuss all of that in this video. There's about 13 of them in this list. I want to give a shout out to Eric Galler and David Jones of Cybersecurity Dive. This is an article that they wrote. I just wanted to put it on here, so shout out to them. The article link is going to be in the description box, so check that out. And like I said, this conferences and summits are something that is really beneficial. I've attended a couple myself. Security experts come together to hear about the latest risk management strategies, novel hacking techniques, cybersecurity governance and technologies, expertise, and you get to network. You get to hear from important people, keynote speakers like the founder and CEO of OpenAI, ChatGPT, who is one of the keynote speakers actually in the first summit happening in 2026 that we're going to look at right now. So let's dive in. All right, so the first one we're going to be looking at is the IAAP Global Summit happening in 2026. This is going to be happening in March 30th to March 31st in Washington, DC. So this summit is touted as the largest event in the privacy industry, with key features, speakers, and breakout sessions in some of the most important issues related to governance, management, and privacy laws. So this one is one, like I said, that you definitely want to check out. It's happening again March 31st. They don't specify the price online, but from doing a quick Google search, in person and early bird rates are $1,500 for members and $1,800 for non-members. And if you wanted to attend virtually as an early bird, then you can pay $800 for members and $1,000 for non-members. So that's just from a quick Google search. They don't specify prices for a lot of these, so I'm just going to do my best to do a quick Google search, say the prices if I find them. And you can fact check that by, of course, looking up the summits and conferences that I talk about. All the links are going to be down below in the description box, so definitely check those out. I don't know if I would get to all 13 of them, but I would do my best to at least get to a significant amount of them. And if the video does well, if there's great engagement, I will do the rest on the list. Let's keep going with the IAAP Global Summit again, like I said, happening in March 2026. And this again is the Privacy, AI Governance, and Cybersecurity Law Conference. Key things that are going to be discussed is using live data to tune AI algorithms, using centric privacy threats models. And I wanted to point out the keynote speakers again. Like I mentioned, Sam Altman is going to be speaking in this one. Alex Blania, CEO and co-founder of Tools to Humanity, and Ujana Balani is going to be speaking as well. They have other keynote speakers you can check out here, but this is one that a lot of people are talking about already, and it's a big one. Like I said, check that out. Training sessions are going to be the 1st and 2nd April, but the conference itself is happening 30th and 31st March in Washington, DC of 2026. All right, so the next one we're going to look at is the RSA Conference. This one is happening in March 23rd to the 26th, and it's in San Francisco, California. This is geared towards cybersecurity decision makers. So the RSA Conference drew nearly 44,000 attendees in 2025, and the theme for the 2026 conference is Power of Community. So if you are not familiar with the RSA Conference and you're in the cybersecurity space, I would encourage you to definitely look into it. And they mentioned what the prices are for this one. You can see here registration is now open if you want to save $800 if you register by December 5th, so in the next 2 months or so. Everything is mentioned on the site in terms of registration. If you want to go regular, it's $2,100. For all access, you get access to everything. And if you just want Expo Plus, it's about $500, and everything is laid out here. I'm not going to read it all. You can go and check it out. All I did was click on the register, and it'll bring you to this next page where you see all the prices, and you can also see what's included if you buy whatever package it is. It's not expensive at all. The flights might be expensive depending on where you are in the country. The actual conference is not expensive if you just want the expo, but if you want all access, it can get costly. But you can get savings if you're a student or faculty, if you just want a one-day pass, or if you're a government worker, or you have some loyalty, or if you're just a regular person, you can also go ahead and attend. But like I said, this is a good one to attend. And really, there's a lot of chances of networking and just being interactive. You have the opportunity to be an active participant at RSA 2026 conference, and throughout the week there'll be fun activities, exciting ways to connect with peers, and engage with hands-on learning. So the good thing is, this is a very popular one. You can go on the website, look at the different conferences that have happened in years past, all the way to 2022. So you have a feel, if you've never been to one, of what you can expect. and what happened in the previous conferences. So the RSA Conference is one that I would encourage you to definitely check out. All right, so the next one we're going to look at is Gartner Security and Risk Management Summit. This is going to be happening June 1st to the 3rd in the National Harbor in Maryland. This is a good one. It's good to go and listen to industry leading keynote speakers and experts from the Gartner, and it will help security professionals, especially like if you're in the top like CISOs, really navigate complex set of challenges ranging from business resilience to risk management. So this is a good one if you're in the top, C-level exec suite level of cybersecurity. Roughly 4,500 professionals attended the 2025 one, and it's expensive. Just to look at the pricing real quick here, early bird pricing is $4,300, standard pricing $4,700, and public sector pricing is $4,000. So definitely is pricey, and not a lot of people, like I said, 4,500 people attended last year's conference. But if you're interested in this one, and it's one that you attended in the past, definitely go ahead and check it out again, June 1st to the 3rd, 2026 in the National Harbor, Maryland. And the link is down below, and the registration is open. And you can also go on the website, do a rewind real quick, see what happened last year in the conference, dive into different keynote speakers, and just see what they have planned for next year in 2026. So again, the link is down below in the description, and check that one out as well. All right, so next up is the Black Hat Conference, and this is happening in Las Vegas, August the 1st to the 6th of 2026. And this is an entire week known as the Hacker Summer Camp, and Black Hat pretty much starts with a technical training camp before a 2-day conference that is intended for practitioners and security leaders. So this is a good one. Not a lot of information provided, but definitely check the link down below in the description and see what it is that you need to know in terms of registration. And as an honorary mention, I have to mention DEFCON conference, which is going to be overlapping the Black Hat conference, also happening in Las Vegas. I believe it always happens in Las Vegas. If you're not familiar with DEFCON, chances are if you're watching this channel, you know what DEFCON conference is. But if you're not familiar with DEFCON, definitely do a lot of research, know what to expect, know what you're getting into before you head out there. But it's a great conference. I have personally never been to a DEFCON conference, but I try to pay attention to what happened and what is happening whenever DEFCON happens. And I do listen to the Darknet Diaries just to hear some interesting stories about what happened in DEFCON. But it overlaps the Black Hat conference, and this conference is geared towards hacking enthusiasts. So definitely check out the Black Hat conference happening August 1st to the 6th in Las Vegas, and the DEFCON conference is also happening in Las Vegas in August, which is going to be overlapping the Black Hat conference. So dates are to be determined for the DEFCON conference, but you can also check the link down below in the description to find out more information about that if you are going to be attending. And I should also mention, happening around the same time the Black Hat conference and the DEFCON conference in Las Vegas is the BSide conference, and this one is going to be now 2.5 days. Usually it's 2 days, but they've extended it to 2.5 days, and it's happening August 4th, 5th, and part of the 6th in 2026 in Las Vegas as well. Their website is not updated yet, but definitely check out the BSide conference, and they have a schedule here for what's going to happen this year, or next year rather, in Las Vegas. So they also have something cool and different, which is a pool party. So if you're into that, definitely go out there and check it out. Again, this is the BSide conference, which is going to happen right around the same time the Hacker Summit is happening with the Black Hat conference and DEFCON conference. So all three of those happening in Las Vegas. Definitely go check those out if you're into that as well. All right, possibly the most important, I should have put this first, but I saved the best for last, is the Billington Cybersecurity Summit happening in Washington, D.C., September the 8th to September the 10th. This is an annual conference that is it's pretty much, if you're watching this channel, a lot of people watching this channel will enjoy this one, especially if you work for the government or if you're a contractor to the government. If not, you definitely want to have this website saved and you checking at it pretty much weekly. And this is an annual conference featured towards senior technology and cybersecurity leaders from across the United States government, as well as the private sector. The 2025's event featured National Security Council Security Director, Cybersecurity Leader Alexei, I believe his name is Bulezau, different chair people, generals, and just really senior leaders. This is a great conference. As you can see, they have different keynote speakers from private sector as well as the United States government. And One thing that I wanted to really point out is these are the event sponsors, of course, AWS, Cisco, Leidos, Booz Allen, and GDIT, different companies that you should know about. And I also wanted to point out, you should check out these companies here: BAE Systems, CompTIA, IBM, ISC2 Square, Okta, Peraton. This is an incredible resource, Tenable, Splunk, where if you're just looking for work as your contractor, or if you're in the government, these are companies that you need to know, right? Just click in here, see what it is these companies do. I listen to podcasts, and a lot of these companies sponsor a lot of podcasts like Vanta. This is a tool that you need to know, right? Agile Defense. These are different companies that create different tools or different methodologies, and just hire incredible people, have incredible tools that you need to know. Not all of them, because it's a lot. Flare, Fortra. This is incredible companies with incredible tools that you possibly have heard. InfoSec, they do a lot of training. So definitely check this out. This is an incredible resource right here. So I want to say this, 2,500 people attended last year's conference. There were 40 sessions, and they're having it again. So click here to learn more about this conference. They don't give a lot of information about price and things like that, but you can get updates if you sign up here. Now, for the sake of time, I will not go through the entire list, but these are the top ones that I think you should know and should keep in your radar. But I did want to give some honorable mentions to different conferences that are happening in 2026. The LESCOM conference, September. Security at Google Cloud next, April. Palo Alto Network Ignites, spring 2026. Falcon to be determined. Forrester Security and Risk Summit to be determined, and Aspen Cyber Summit to be determined. So this is an incredible list. Again, Cybersecurity Dive as the plug. Definitely check that out. I do hope you find some value in this. My name is Flex. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy videos like this and are looking for more. I do post about job opportunities and different things that I find interesting on this channel. So if that's your jam, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you want to see next, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.